Hello you guys, welcome to my budget planner setup. I recently showed you guys my new setup in the Clever Fox planner, and I got this peach colored budget planner as well to use alongside of it. The planner does come with some really cute stickers in the back, but there's no specific way to use them. They're just different pretty designs related to budgeting. So you can see there's the savings tracker, the debt tracker, and then it is divided month by month. There are some categories in the front of the book for goal setting for your budget as a whole that I haven't quite gotten to yet, but I'll fill those out when I have time to really reflect and get serious about my budget. One thing that the budget planner has at the start of each month is a calendar layout for the month, which I really love because I have a regular income and like to track when I'm going to get paid for different nannying jobs and things like that. So first I go through and add the dates for the month so that I can start filling that stuff in. At the top you can put the month's goals and your bill pay checklist, which is also covered in the monthly budget breakdown session, but I actually like having the checklist as well, so I usually have included that in my monthly spreads for budgeting anyway, so I'm glad that that still is around. For the income and savings categories, I'm not sure how much I will actually use those sections, but if I do the income, I'll have to split it between sources of income and add it all up, which might be an interesting number at the end of the month. So I go through and write in my income for each day of the month, or at least my estimated income. I'm sure it will vary as time goes on. There's always an extra hour here or a day unexpectedly off there, so it all gets a little crazy. So my estimated income, I decided to jot down and just get that all started and ready to go. The estimated was $2,792, which isn't too shabby. Ideally, each month I want to be making $3,700, so it's about $1,000 short, but that is just the estimated at the start of the month, and I'm sure I'll end up making more than that as time goes by. I go through and write in the bills for the checklist and start creating some goals, goals for the month. I wanted to spend less than $200 on food per week, pay an extra $100 to debt, $120 per week for groceries, save $300 for an emergency fund, only spend $80 per week for eating out, and do no impulse spending. This whole plan was basically thrown in the trash though because I ended up moving this month. I've been thinking about moving for a long time, but in order to sort of keep my head on straight, I needed to act as if I was not moving into the last possible second, because otherwise I was getting overwhelmed with stress about the idea that I might be moving and having everything up in the air. So I go through the monthly budget and write out the amounts of money that I know I was going to be spending. I don't always love how they autofill these categories. I wish they would just leave them blank and I could fill it in as needed, but it works the way it is, I suppose. I decided to go through and add up how much I need for the bills for the month and subtract that from the amount I am earning so that I can know how much money I have for food and other expenses throughout the month. And based on that, that's how I planned out my budget for groceries and the like for my goal section. One thing I really like about this budget planner as well is that there are 4 pages for expense tracking, and the way that I do my budgeting is week by week, so that's going to be super great for my future plan with me, budget with me videos, where I can just turn to each expense tracker page and go week by week with that. That is it for my setup. I'm really loving the Clever Fox planners so far, and I look forward to getting on a tighter budget. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.